threshold device is an interesting concept. If you squeeze, yesterday we had Thanksgiving in the United States, okay, and there's things called turkeys that we have, and there's a turkey baster. But anyways, have you ever seen those food, meat basters where you squeeze like this and you suck in whatever fluid and you can put it. So think about in the thoracic model of compressions, you're squeezing like this and then you release, and what happens is the recoil is so important because you got to allow for this to go. And then that pulls blood in and it also pulls air in. The issue though is when you pull, because it's creating a vacuum right in the chest, so you pull venous return, pull air in, etc. But think about if I held it like this and then I capped the airway so the air doesn't rush in to neutralize the pressure, and I go, it's like sucking through a straw. You're creating a vacuum into the chest. So what it does is that it helps pull more blood into the chest. Okay, cool. So this sounds like a cool idea, and we worked on it in the laboratory. I've directly seen it in the laboratory, or I've seen it with patients who came with hypotension. I put this on and it works. So the question is that, well, let's put it on and show that it's helpful. So we did a New England Journal publication. It was an elegant study. Everybody got an ITD. It's not like just half of them did. There was no bias in there. There was no, because everybody got one. Just half of them were inactivated, what we call a sham valve, and the others were activated. It was actually multinational because it involved Canada and the US, but multi-city, and it was not funded by industry. So it's like what you would call the gold standard study, the definitive evidence-based medicine. Obviously, we did this study because we think you have to have evidence for what you do. Because if you go out and spend $90 or $100 US on one of these things on every arrest, it's going to cost you a lot of money. So it's not going to help. The other thing is, when I did my first study in Houston, we actually found the thing that was being required by law in the 2/3 of the state, the anti-shock garment. I decided to do something. It turned out it was harmful, and And to me, that didn't make sense. How could it be harmful, right? It either was not going to help you or it'll make you better. But we found out later it actually was doing something because it was raising the blood pressure in people who were still actively bleeding. That we didn't figure out until later. Okay, but that's why we need to do these things, because it could have been, this statement could be still used in our states, if